Okay, lock it up. Here we go.
Okay, guys, this will be picture.
All right, here we go, guys. Stand by. Sound is speeding.
Continuing 56 sample. This is take 5, 2 drop.
Sound speed, sound speed. Speed. Marker. And background action and action.
Morning.
Please state your name for the record.
Daniel Ocean. The script is such a smart script. All these characters were so well written. Everybody seems to have their own sort of showcase. We sent a copy to Julia with $20. He said, here, you get 20 a film now.
To work with Steven again, you know, I would do that for $20. Don't tell Jerry Weintraub. So, yeah, that was a huge lure for me, but I was even more pleased when I actually sat down and read the script and thought it was so great and so fun and liked my little bit in it.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go work with Steven Soderbergh and with all these guys. I mean, if, you know, it's fun to be a supporting actor when you really like the people you're supporting and you really like the story.
Naturally, if you can get George Clooney and Brad Pitt and Matt Damon and Andy Garcia and Julia Roberts and Don Cheadle and Bernie Mac and Carl Reiner and Elliot Gould to work together in one movie.
What, did you guys get a group rate or something?
Every time you look at the screen, your eyes are going to pop out of your head. You're always looking at something beautiful, you know, or you're always looking at something important, beside the fact that they're great actors.
Rehearsal talk, guys. Quiet, please.
It's too bad that he couldn't draw real talent to this film, and it's a bunch of no-names and hacks, but you know, they're doing their best.
The first time we all sat down, we read the script together, group reading. That was great fun. You could just hear it firing then. And to see all the guys walk in one by one, it was good fun. It's pure entertainment.
We'll just pick it up from there.
It's already going.
Oh.
Mr. Ocean, was there a reason you chose to commit this crime? Or was there a reason you simply got caught this time?
My wife left me. I was upset. I got into a self-destructive pattern.
While he was inside, he's been thinking, and he has a plan together to pull a job.
I hope you were the groom. I would say Rusty is Danny's right-hand man. I would say Danny's the idea man, and Rusty, he makes things happen. Danny shows up with this brilliant master plan.
It's never been done before. It's gonna need planning, a large crew.
What's the target?
8 figures each.
What's the target?
When was the last time you were in Vegas?
They had this master plan of trying to rob the casinos. Not one, but there was a 3.
Which casinos did you geniuses pick to rob?
The Bellagio, the Mirage, and the MGM Grand.
Danny has a lot of blind sides, and Rusty tends to watch out for him. But Danny can sell you anything.
Why do this? Why not do it? Because the house always wins. Play long enough, you never change the stakes, the house takes you. Unless, when that perfect hand comes along, you bet big, and then you take the house.
Been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed it.
No, it was good. I liked it. Back it up.
And who told you to do that?
I did. I was concerned you couldn't leave Tess alone.
Who's Tess?
My wife.
Ex-wife.
You gotta be nuts, and you're gonna need a crew as nuts as you are.
Elliot Gould, as Ruben, is financing this whole thing.
What do you got in mind?
I'm perpetrating as a dealer in Atlantic City.
You have a plan already?
Are you kidding? I just became a citizen again.
Brother, I'm in.
You're either in or you're out, right now.
Matt Damon is, by trade, a sort of expert pickpocket.
Well, he's been around the con his whole life, so he's, you know, a jack of all trades in one respect, and then in another, he's very good. He can lift anything from anybody, so he's got very quick hands.
That's the best lift I've seen you make yet.
Las Vegas, huh?
Waiting, sweetheart, just waiting.
Good, go.
Waiting for you.
What do you want?
Go, little girl. You're like a little girl.
Relax.
The job needs drivers, and why not two stupid white boy Peckerwood goofballs.
Carl's character, I always imagined, was like a woman who used to be asked out a lot and now doesn't get asked out at all.
So are you sure you're ready to do this?
If you ever ask me that question again, Daniel, you will not wake up the following morning.
He's not cool in any way. He's the antithesis of that. He's very good at computers and very good at surveillance. He's good at figuring out problems. You got so many cool people in the movie. I think you need somebody to not be so cool. Don't touch that.
Hey, Radio Shack, relax.
What are you saying about yourself?
Oh, not about me, about Livingston Dell. I'm cooler than George Clooney. Hang on to your knickers.
Don Cheadle is the munitions guy. You know, he deals with everything that has to do with explosives.
You could just walk in and blow the whole place up and get everything, but then you're probably gonna go to jail.
It'd be nice working with proper villains again.
10 ought to do it, don't you think? You think we need one more? You think we need one more? All right, we'll get one more.
Yen is a Chinese acrobat.
I don't know, it doesn't seem all that difficult. We got a grease man.
We got a grease man.
As is always the case, everything's going along smoothly until the woman shows up, and then it gets complicated.
She's, you know, she's interesting, and she's a bit of a puzzle, and it's not, I mean, well, for Steven, I would just play the chick, but she's more than just the girl, you know, she's got some intrigue behind her and some difficult crosses to bear. You're 30 seconds late. I was about to send out a search.
Hello, Tess.
I think that Tess and Danny, that's kind of a true love gone bad situation. And with Benedict and Tess, I think that she doesn't know what it's about necessarily.
Stay and have a drink.
You can't.
I don't imagine we'll be seeing Mr. Ocean anytime soon, right?
You never know.
Ah, I know everything that's happening in my hotels.
Good to see you, Tess.
Take care, Danny.
Terry.
Danny.
He's running an empire, really, you know, and he likes to be in charge. And although I think he's very gracious with his employees, he can also be very ruthless.
Well, he's the enemy. Oh, he's the enemy.
These are Terry Benedict's places.
Yes, they are. You think you'll mind?
More than somewhat.
We were really lucky to get Andy. You know, it's a great role, but it means that you have to come into a room of 11 guys who've been working together for a long period of time and like each other and get along, and play the guy who nobody likes. That's hard to do.
Tell me this is not about screwing the guy who's screwing your wife.
Ex-wife.
Tell me.
It's not about that. It's not entirely about that.
Ooh, bells.
The bells are ringing. Oh my God.
Esmeralda.
This one really is about the heist. I mean, you know, 3/4 of the film is us actually pulling this heist off, which is fun. You get to be in it and like watch us screw up and watch us do things, you know, good and bad. You get to take the ride. This is the vault at the Bellagio that safeguards every dime that passes through each of the 3 casinos above it. We're gonna rob it.
Coming up with a way of incredibly robbing a very large casino with a lot of security, something that makes sense and is entertaining, was really difficult to come up with.
Smash and grab job, huh? Slightly more complicated than that.
Oh.
Yeah. They're trying to knock over these 3 casinos simultaneously, which all share a common vault. And they're trying to do it on a fight night. Casinos need to have enough cash on hand to cover every bet at play on their floor.
That means, on a weekday, by law, it has to carry anywhere between $60 and $70 million in cash and coin. On the weekend, between 80 and 90 million. On a fight night, the night that we're going to rob it, 150 million without breaking a sweat.
And so their plan is to hit this vault that night in the middle of the fight while creating a series of sort of ever-escalating diversions.
Someone call for a doctor?
I'm not in your face. You are in my face. You bumped into me. You got in my way. I was trying to deliver my balloons. Gentlemen.
We're just supposed to walk out of there with $150 million in cash on us without getting stopped?
Yeah.
It gets complicated. Things go wrong.
Well, check the battery.
We have a problem.
They have to scramble a bit to pull it off.
Where's Linus? Back it up.
Saul, it's me, Bucky Buchanan. Remember, from Saratoga.
We're gonna step outside now. Leave you two alone to talk things over.
All righty. Basher, what happened?
If you make one mistake, then the whole thing's gonna fall apart.
Problem is now they know their weakness and they're sorting it out. They're fixing it. So unless we intend to do this job in Reno, we're in Barney. Barney Rubble. Trouble!
This movie here is a big-ass heist.
Livingston, we're set.
Livingston, we're set.
Basher, we're set.
Hang on a minute, Chief.
Everyone wants to see Vegas get taken to a certain degree because everyone's probably got a Vegas story.
It's like The Sting, you know, there's those sort of elements to it. And it's been one of those times where it's just been nothing but fun. Now, they tell me that I paid my debt to society.
Funny, I never got a check.
I just thought it was exactly the kind of movie that you want when you hear that, you know, there are movie stars and there's a heist, and it just seemed to really deliver on all the levels you want a movie like that to deliver on.
At the end of this, he better not know you're involved, not know your names or think you're dead, because he'll kill you, and then he'll go to work on you.
It's a crime. We should not be getting paid for this. It's just been a laugh.
I'm supposed to be steely and serious, and I was, you know, laughing like a 12-year-old, and it was, yeah, I think Steven was starting to wonder, why did I bring these two people to the table together?
And it all stems really from Steven's sort of the karma that he disperses as a director, because the director is always sort of sets the tone.
He's a smart guy. Steven actually is one of the easiest people I've ever worked with.
Steven lets us improvise, and we'll improvise and improvise and improvise, and then I'll find out he wasn't even rolling sound.
I haven't seen anything he's done yet, but I hear he's got a future.
Any questions?
我们为什么不从地下挖个洞钻过去？
Exactly. All you really ever want somebody to do is have fun in the best popcorn sense of the word.
Everybody seems to be doing such a bang-up job. I can't imagine that it won't be spectacular fun, and I, for one, can't wait to see this movie.